Alrighty, and we're back. So, it still doesn't work. So we might have to choose something else here. Maybe. I've tried running OBS as administrator. So, we're going to try a few things here. So, first off, let's just exit out of it. And let's try rebooting it. Thank you for bringing that up to my attention. Alrighty, so hey! So apparently I can't run it in full screen mode or even borderless window. Or game settings. Okay, I'm sorry if this breaks it. And return. Okay, so we're gonna continue our run here. Alright, well, we're just going to deal with it that way. So, alrighty. So, let's see here. Let's do the same thing we did last time. We're going to run that, then we're going to run that. And then from there, we should be able to just take him down and end turn. Alright. Is everything displaying correctly now? I hope. I'm willing to take 1 point of damage. And then we're just gonna run that way. Alrighty. And then let's go ahead and run. Run that. Hit him with that. And you know what? Let's just prevent further damage. We're already not doing hot at all. Run that and boom. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Hello there, new viewers. As I said, I hope you're all having a wonderful night. We're gonna run deep breath. And that's always a good one to have. Run that. So, if we run that, we should be able to... Okay. We're close. Real close to beating him. I wish I had more strength cards. Let's run that and... I mean, I really could have just played strike, but... Oh... Let's see here. We're gonna run that. I need more strength cards. So... That's always a good one. So let's grab this and pick up, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Let's grab that. And I think that's what we're going to call that. Alrighty, we'll rest again. Proceed. We're going to go to the unknown. Ooh. Lose 3 max HP. I mean, overall. Alrighty. Cool. So I can smith. I think we'll go ahead and do one of these. Alrighty. Oh god, not this dude. Alrighty. It'll be fine. So, I'm gonna do that. And we're just gonna start by attacking him, and we're gonna end our turn there. So we're gonna hit that, and then we're gonna do that, and that. And then we're just gonna hit that. Yeesh. That's still leaving us with what? Yeah, 19 damage. Whew. Alright, so I can't play that. So let's run that, and run that. End turn. Not much to do there. No, 7 times 4. Okay. And then I think we're gonna run that. Run that and that. Okay, cool. We interrupted it. Let's go. Okay. None of those are real useful right now. Alrighty. So, we're gonna just kind of defend ourselves here. And we're just gonna end turn. If I get both curses, I'm gonna exhaust them. Actually, I might just exhaust the one. So, drink. Alrighty. And then we'll hit him with that, hit him with that, and hit him with that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's 20 damage right there. Well, if we can block 5 of it, let's go ahead and drink this. That'll kind of help mitigate some of it. So that'll bring us down to 55. I mean, that's still better than those two combined, right? Because 6 and 6, that equals 12. So yeah, let's run that. Then run that and end the turn. And okay, let's run that. Boom. Ooh, no. Let's go with that. So that's 26 damage. Let's gain 5 block and boom. Sweet. End turn. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do that. And that. We can hit him with that, and that, and that. I'd say this isn't actually doing too bad. This isn't a terrible run. So let's run both of these. We're just going to continue attacking him. So that's going to be 16, so 15 damage. Alrighty. Hello there, I hope you're having a wonderful night. We're just chilling here playing some Slay the Spire. You're free to lurk. If you want to chat, go for it. Alrighty. So that's 20 damage. That's going to run us real close. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. Actually, I think I kind of know. This is going to get a little close for comfort. Okay, if I could play both of these cards, so, fuck, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and, so we got block is not removed at the start of your turn. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Deal 21 damage to all enemies. Add a burn into your discard pile. Okay. Okay, so let's run... I think we're gonna run this. I think that's probably the smartest move here. Gain energy at the start of your turn. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. During boss and elite combats, upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. We're gonna go Mark of Pain. Proceed! Alrighty, so let's see here. So if we go up this way, we can hit these 2 unknowns, come up through here, hit this rest site, make sure we're plenty healed up. Run over to that unknown, and then shop, chest, unknown. Is there any elites up here? There's that one. So if I hit this chest, I would have to go all the way over though. So I think we're gonna run this. Why not? So that will block one of them. Alrighty, so that guy's dazed. So now it'll block that guy, and we're stunned. Alright. Let's take care of him. And then let's run Shrug It Off and defend, and then we'll run that. Cool beans. Alrighty, so let's run Deep Breath. Let's run that. Ooh. Sometimes that really angers me. Alright. So let's get him out of here. He's about to hit me for 15 damage. So we're only going to take 10 of it though. Alrighty. Let's start there. And turn. Alrighty. So he is stunned. Alrighty, and then we're gonna hit him with that, and then continue with building up armor. He's probably gonna start flying here soon again. So let's run that. Let's hit him with that bad boy. Yeah. Okay, so deal 12 damage, shuffle a wound into your draw pile, deal 3 damage to it. Damn, we're gonna have so many blocking cards. Good lord. Alrighty. So I think this time, actually we can just run that. And then we're gonna run that too. And then we're gonna run that. And then we're gonna hit him with that and that. Boom. And we, oh damn it, that's right. Ooh. Now this is interesting. Okay, so we're gonna take 8 damage. Oh well. That is quite alright. So let's run with that. And we're just gonna hit him with that, because why not? So we're gonna run that. And then we'll run. Actually, bring his plated armor down by 1. So we'll just run that. That should be fine. Okay, 3 damage. Excellent. I mean, not excellent, but. Alrighty. If only I was a little bit stronger. Alright. Now this is what I'm talking about. So except for the fact that I didn't have any attack cards. It would have ran just fine. And then we can run that and that. End turn. Dang. Alright. Gonna play that. Run that, and hit that, and there we go. Now at least we have 3 armor to work with. Let's run that, and then we can hit him for that. Boom, done. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. Obtaining, let's see here. Naturally, you join the line or surrounded by. If fatal permanently increase this card's damage by 3 or obtain 99 gold. I think we're gonna obtain the gold. So if we run this way, we can hit that guy and then rest site, or we could hit this guy, run up here. I think we're just gonna go this way. You know what? Alright. Alrighty. Let's run it. So let's start by trying to take this guy down. I think that's going to be our best bet. Taking down the cultist and then the chosen. Man. Oh, that crap hand. I guess I do have that, but I'd like to save it until I absolutely need it. Okay, so he's gonna try to attack for 9. Damn it. Alrighty. So, we're gonna run that. And we're just gonna tank the 9 damage. Hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Alright, so... Oh, crap. So that's a total of what? 28 damage? And we don't have anything remotely close to... even coming close to... a... Yeah, we'll run it. 1 up. This one's gonna hurt. Yeah, kind of figured. Alrighty, there we go. God damn. 22 damage. Alrighty. So we can block 10 of it. That would still give us... So if we block 10 of it, that would give us 11 damage and we'd be at 1 HP. So maybe we can kind of... Alrighty. Okay, so that completely mitigates it. And we can do that. Cool. Alright. Since we have nothing else to play, we're just gonna run that. Damn, bro. That's 28 damage. And of course. We have, like, just enough armor. Good lord. Alright. End turn. Well, that was nice knowing you. Dang. Alrighty. So, what time is it? It is now almost 10 o'clock. So, I think we're gonna try to make a run with the Silent. Alrighty, so let's see here. I think we're gonna go this way. Draw 2 additional cards, okay. So... There we go. No damage for me. Haha. Alrighty. A little bit of damage for me. Big sad. Alright. That takes care of that. I think we're gonna go with that one. Alrighty. Now one of them has 99 vulnerable. Alrighty, so... Sorry, I'm feeling a little fidgety. So let's go ahead and actually, let's run that. Boom. That takes care of needing armor. Alright. And I can take 3 points of damage. I guess 5 points of damage. Forgot that I had vulnerable, or not, a weakened, or whatever it is. Goodness. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and run that, and boom. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Add a random skill into your hand. Next turn, gain. There we go. So, first things first, we're going to do that. And run those. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Let's deal 3 damage and apply 1 weak. And boom. And boom. If we play this right, maybe this next... I don't know. So, let's do that. Oh, yeah. Golly. Ooh, baby. Alright, so... let's see what the unknown holds. Alrighty. Hell yeah. Now we have an additional. So, I mean, theoretically, I could have like an ass load of cards. Remove a card from your... oh, bruh. It's almost too perfect. I have never beaten a run with the silent. Okay. Ooh. So we're gonna run that. Hit him with that. And hit him with that and that. And hit him with that. I'll just tank the damage. Why not? Well there, I hope you're having a wonderful night. We are currently trying to find a way to beat this run with the silent. And goodbye. Alright, so let's run that and that. And sure, why not? And let's see here. So let's do that. No. Lol. Alrighty. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. Deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison. Okay, so if I can get more of those, ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. Alright, let's see here. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage back. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Alrighty. Alrighty, cool. Let's go ahead and run the next unknown site. Fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Frantically, you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. You know what? Screw it. Treasure chest. Alrighty, so 54 gold. And the first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Hell yeah. I'll take that. Alrighty, so let's rest. I think that's going to be more important, personally. To another shop. Alrighty. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional 1 poison. Upon pickup, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Okay, is there anything worthwhile up here? Cost 1 additional energy for each time you lose HP this combat. Deal 12 damage. Alrighty. Apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. Add a random skill into your hand. Okay, so I think we're going to go with leg sweep. Okay. Alrighty, at the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Gain energy, and then, so I think we're gonna go there. And that one has weak, gain energy. Gain energy, draw 2 cards, or deal 6 damage for 0 energy, though. That ain't too bad, if you ask me. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So we're gonna do that. Poison him, and we're gonna give him... do we want to give him... Actually, yeah, we're just gonna run with 99 vulnerable right off the bat. Take no damage, and let's see here. So that's a nice easy one. Run that and that. Ka-chow. Alrighty, so we're running 15 out of 44, so... let's go ahead and run that. And then we'll run that, and that. Ooh, we're so close. So close. Easy peasy. Gain 12 block, alright. Deal 12 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, deal 5 damage. We'll go with that one. Run this way. Ah, oh, crap. Not these guys. Okay. Let's run outmaneuver. That guy's going to be our most dangerous. So we're going to go ahead and go ahead and run that. And that should... We're going to end turn there. Alrighty. So... Gonna run that, and then let's give him some poisoning. Ooh, baby. Alrighty, so we're gonna take a bit of damage here. That's okay. 7 damage to be exact. Here it comes. Alrighty. Let's see, we're gonna run that. I'm trying to get rid of him as quickly as possible. I'm willing to take the 13 damage just to get rid of him. Alrighty, we'll run that, and run those, and boom. Alrighty, so then at 10:30, we're going to switch this over to a just chatting stream, and we're just going to kind of hang out for a while. So... that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and give him that. Alrighty, and then we're just gonna we're just gonna end turn there. I'm gonna give him some poisoning, so he should die in this next round of things. And then we should actually be able to take him out. We can end turn there, and that's the end of this battle. Ka-chow! Alright. Oh, no. I'm not really willing to get rid of any of those. Ooh. Now that's real nice. Nice. Alrighty, so let's... so we take 12 damage, so let's run this. I am going to get rid of one of these. That takes care of all of that. And let's run that, I think. Spit web. Hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful night. I'm glad you stopped by. Alright. Ooh, it's my favorite card. And we can do that. And let's run that. I'm not going to worry about defending it. So that's 12. That's 17. Okay. Damn. Okay, just because I find it funny. Alrighty, and then let's run Easy as pie. And golly. Rest. We're gonna need it. If I fail this, we're probably just gonna switch it over to a just chatting stream for about a half hour. Alright, so let's run that first. And then we're going to run that and hit him with that. Alrighty, now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. So 3 times 6, that equals 18. We're gonna run it that way. Alrighty. So caltrops are always nice. Noxious fumes. And then we're gonna give him 99 vulnerable. I'm gonna run that. Let's see here. You draw this card, add a copy of it into your hand. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Alrighty. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be making it out of this one. We'll see though. Alrighty, so let's actually defend, I suppose. I'm gonna give him 1 week though, so 3 times 2, that equals 6, so we'll only be taking 1 point of damage. And let's go ahead and run that. And that. So we'll have a total of 6 energy this next go around. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we're gonna run that way. And ka-chow. Alrighty, so okay, so he's not attacking. This is actually a good chance for us to kind of maybe try and get his health down a little bit. So we're gonna run that, and so that means we're going to be taking, what, 9 damage? Which, it's going to leave me at 17 health. We're probably going to be, or no, 19. Okay, so let's run that. I'm going to discard that. Hit him there, and bam. Okay, so no damage that time. And, ooh, 4 times 6. That equals, what, 24? So, I mean, that's going to take me out if I don't block anything. That'll bring us down to 19, so that'll still take me out. If we hit him with that. So now it's 3 times 6. That equals 18. run that, and then... Alrighty, so he's got 13. Ooh, this is gonna be a rough one. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I think we'll run that. Okay. Obtain a unique curse and 3 relics during boss and deck. You know what? Let's just go with the calling bell. Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. For each curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 strength. Ooh. Alrighty. I'll take that. Why not? Let's see here. Alrighty. Sorry. Replying to work texts. I need to stop doing that, I think, you know? Alrighty. Alrighty, so we kind of have some freedom here. Just a little bit. So let's run that. Alrighty, we're gonna run that and that. And we're only gonna block half of it, but that should be just fine. Okay. So let's apply that. Oh, frack. Okay. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. So I don't have anything to discard. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain energy. So we're gonna run that, and then I think we'll run that. And then we're just gonna tank 20 damage, I guess. Alrighty, so it's always a good one to have. And we're gonna run that. Alrighty, so we'll be taking 4 damage, so we'll be at 52. We should be fine. Okay, so now his artifact is worn off. That's always good. Alrighty. Bam. And now we're really in it. Ka-chow. Ooh. Unknown. Nah. Alrighty, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Alrighty, so I will actually be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Alrighty, so let's see here. Do we have anything for poison? No, we do not. So, I'm gonna run that. So 3 times 2, that equals 9. So let's gain 10 block. And we'll run that. Okay. So we're gonna run that. She's not attacking, so let's run that, and I guess that's it. Alrighty, run that because that's just tasty. And then we'll also run that. Boom and boom. Alrighty. We'll run that. And so yeah, we'll run that. And boom. Just like that. Alrighty. I'll just go ahead and sleep. Oh, great. Alrighty. Alrighty. That is perfectly fine. Alrighty. I think we are actually done here. So we are going to switch this over to just chatting. Kind of for our last half hour of the night. Done, and boom. Ugh, what a night it has been. We were not doing so hot in Siege. So, hopefully, I will be back on stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to try to run some more Siege for a couple hours. Probably leave it at a couple. Let me check my schedule here. Let's see here, Time Lord. So, I actually have it as random game night stream. So, who knows what we'll be playing. I will probably play some Siege for a couple hours at least. And then I'm kind of thinking we should play something like Project Silverfish. I don't think it's a bad idea. So, or I haven't played Steel Rising yet. Let's see here. Could play Surrounded tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll just kind of see where the wind takes us. I'll probably have a more solid plan tomorrow, but so tomorrow is actually interesting. So let's see here. I have it set for going on at 5 o'clock. So, and then we'll probably stream until 10. So, let's see here. So I also might start it earlier. We'll see kind of how that goes. But we'll figure out something. Man, I'm saying a lot. Ooh. Sorry if you see that weird little line on my hand. Got a syrup on me. I think it was the peach syrup. So, I do appreciate anyone who has tuned in. Yeah. No, it's been a crazy few years though. So like I tried streaming way back in like 2019, 2020. Actually, it was probably more so 2019. And I was doing pretty well actually, and then some things happened and I stopped. And then I got hit by a truck. That was fun. Like I was walking to the liquor store and laid out. But apparently I won. So, because all I walked away with was a laceration on my head and a fairly major a concussion. So, I don't think that's too bad. Not too bad of a deal indeed. So, let's see here. Alrighty. No, work sucks. But, no, so, yeah, that's kind of my plan for tomorrow night. The next stream after that will probably be on Sunday night. Because I do believe, so let's see here. Because Saturday, the wife's off, so I'm probably going to spend some time with her. Because that's kind of important to me. So I have that one scheduled for 5:30, which means I'm definitely off earlier than 5. I'm just going to sign into my work app here. So, schedule. So, let's see here. Tomorrow, I am off at 3:30. Which that's actually kind of interesting. And then on Saturday, I am off at 3. And then on Sunday, I am off at 4. So, if you haven't noticed, I've been trying to give myself about an hour time from the time I get home to when I start streaming. So, because that gives me some time to reset mentally. Sunday night, however, is going to be, matter of fact, we might switch nights around. So I'm almost thinking tomorrow night will be more Siege for the majority of stream, right? And then I'm thinking we'll probably move in like around, so we start at 5, around 8 o'clock or so. We'll probably start running something like, Project Silverfish, or, I still have yet to beat Killer Frequency. I also have yet to beat Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm kind of looking forward to spending some time on these single player games that I haven't played all the way through, but have interested me. One of these days, I don't know when it's going to be because I'm going to need a couple days off. I want to run a 24-hour stream where we are playing through the Long Dark's episodic series, the Wintermute. I'm kind of excited for that because, so I've played through the first 3 episodes. The 4th episode I played a little bit of, but I haven't beaten it yet. So parts of episode 4 are still new to me. So that's kind of the goal at some point. If I'm going to run a 24-hour stream, though, we'll probably run it as a charity stream. So I think that would be pretty cool. But you know, and then maybe one of these nights we'll also just do some surfing and chilling. You know, surf, chill, and chat. The wife is typing. Indeed, indeed. Oh, goodness. No, I think my biggest problem right now is I'm having to wake up at like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, and then I'm working for anywhere between 8 to 10 hours. Today it was about, let's see here, so that's 5, about another, so yeah, about 10 hours. It almost became 12 hours, but luckily my coworker got there. And then, you know, I'm coming home and, you know, I enjoy streaming. I want to stream. Ooh, actually, I think I know. I think we're going to play Lethal Company on Sunday. Because, so Sunday I'm going to do some drinking and we're going to play some video games. And we're definitely going to run Lethal Company. And I actually think one of my buddies might be off, so we'll run that together. Or, even better yet, if Krowned-Raven is on, maybe I could get him and a guest Twiggle. Let's play with me. Also, if you don't know who Guest Twiggle is, he is also another friend of mine. He also streams every once in a great while. He doesn't really stream a whole lot. But I think the hardest part nowadays with streaming is you can't just stream, like, at all. You have to, in order to be discovered, you almost have to continuously upload short form content, right? Which is why I'm pretty sure that's where some of my viewers come from. You know, like the ones that just pop in and then pop right back out. I think that's where most of them come from. The other game that we might try to get on here is the Headliners. Don't know if you've heard of it. Great game. It's even better when you're drinking and you have buddies with you. So but no, it is kind of crazy though how much things have changed on Twitch. Because, I mean, it used to be you could pretty easily be discovered back in 2019, which is why I'm kind of regretting that I stopped, you know? Because I feel like if I wouldn't have stopped, it would have been, I would have been much farther than I am now. But, no, I'm kind of just doing this because I enjoy it, though. It is a little weird. Ooh, actually, is Krowned-Raven live yet? I might be going to his stream here. We'll see. Let's find out. No, he's not online. That's all right, though.
Do another lap.
He's got the burnt peanut.
Dogs around.
But, hey, things have been kind of crazy. You know, just kind of realizing the differences between 2019 to now. I mean, I just started streaming again about a month ago, and it is extremely crazy to think about. So, what else has happened in the last 6 to 7 years, I guess? That would be right. 7 years. I got married. That was pretty cool. I bawled like a baby when my wife walked down the aisle. So that was fun. Like straight up just bawling. But I still tear up nowadays, even if I start thinking about it. So I can feel my eyes already getting a little watery. Is easily one of the best days of my life. What else major has happened? So yeah, I got hit by that truck. Got married. I worked at Taco Bell for 6 years. Don't recommend that. I do not recommend fast food. If you are if you're ever thinking about fast food or you're already in fast food, try to get out. The way that I'm trying to get out is I am pretty soon going to be going back to college for computer science. So I think that'll be pretty dope. But no, yeah. It's always kind of a shock to see how much has gone on in the last, 5 to 7 years. So, thank you for banning Elementary Gearbox. Elementary Gearbox, oh my, oh wab. Alrighty. So, we still got about 20 minutes, so we'll just be chilling here. Listening to some jams. And then I think tonight we'll probably still use Eclipse.gg. That's the other thing. So when you're first starting out, I do recommend having Eclipse.gg on standby. Just make an account, link it with your Twitch, and then start at least getting clips out there, right? I just downloaded DaVinci Resolve on a Shart Rippin's suggestion. I have yet to play around with it much. So I'm kind of hoping that I can start editing my own clips to post onto, YouTube and Instagram and all that. Hopefully my first YouTube video will be coming out here soon. I'm going to start working on that here. It's probably going to be mostly match replay breakdowns, where I'm going wrong and how I can fix it. Kind of how I opened this stream. I took a look at, my most recent clip, it was a 1v4, and I almost clutched it. Almost. So basically we were on Clubhouse, and I came through a CCTV and caught Zero lacking, for a lack of better words. So I killed him, pushed through construction, threw a thorn onto my flank, went into the bedroom, killed Snake, and then pushed through bathroom into the hallway into gym where the diffuser was, and then I turned around, killed Twitch, and then immediately started diffusing because I knew that I didn't have much time. What I didn't know is that it was already over. It was over by 0.40 seconds. So but So yeah, we're gonna do some replay breakdowns, and then we're also probably gonna post a couple VODs. The other thing I want to do is I want to do some Let's Plays. Some, like, you know, of things like Bendy and the Ink Machine, you know, Project Silverfish. You know, that's kind of the goal there. So, but we are slowly working on it. You know, I'm not trying to push myself to do it all at once, because at that point you're going to burn out, you know, and I do not want to burn out. I've already been burned out by a job. I'm already getting burned out by this job, so but it is kind of crazy though. It's getting kind of warm in here. I need to go take a shower, because then I need to be up at 6:45 in the morning again, and I have to drive the big ass truck. Ugh. But I should probably have Eclipse.gg on standby. There we go. Alrighty. I guarantee it's got the first part of the stream already. No, I'm trying to get away from using Eclipse.gg, and I'm trying to fully move over to DaVinci Resolve. You know, even if it's, you know, getting some clips from Eclipse.gg and then transferring them over to DaVinci Resolve and further editing them. But eventually I do want to fully move over to DaVinci Resolve. So, ugh. It's been a good stream though. You know? Yeah, sure. Didn't get any new followers, but I mean, we've had a lot of people kind of coming in and out. And I'd say we'd probably gotten an average of 3 viewers all stream, at least. I don't know how many of y'all use ChatGPT on a regular, but that's always fun. So, ooh, I got another Snapchat. Oh, goodness. No, trying to think of what else I know. Probably gonna add this guy to my notification.
No way. And I'm a bear. I'll be on you. Don't fucking for real.
No, I do not want to unfollow.
So many kids there.
I'm gonna mute that because I don't want to listen to it. But so let's see here. I'm gonna go to my channel real quick. Channel. Okay. Alrighty, cool. It's quiet. Edit suggested channels. So womp womp. You have you came in at like right at the end here. Because I'm gonna be streaming for about 12 more minutes, and then I've got to go take a shower and lay down for bed. Because someone's got to be up at 6:45 in the morning. This guy. Yeah. Rip. But I'm glad you're here, though. I always appreciate you stopping in. So I'm thinking tomorrow night I'll probably play more Siege, right? But then Sunday night, I am going to see if I can get a couple people together to play either Lethal Company or Headliners with me. And I'm gonna do some drinking. I know, 6 whole viewers there for a second. It happens a lot, you know. It be what it be, so. But yeah, Sunday I'm thinking either playing Lethal Company or Headliners with a few people, and I'm gonna be doing some drinking. So, or I could play Schedule 1. I haven't played that in a long time, so. No, I don't know about that. So, but yeah, and then like I said earlier, eventually I'd like to do a 24-hour stream where I am playing the Long Dark Wintermute, starting from episode 1 and just going through. I don't even think I have subs available yet. So, let's see here. No, I'm probably gonna play Siege tomorrow night. I know it says random game night stream, but I think I'm gonna move that to Sunday because Sunday I have more of a submission. Don't threaten me with a good time. Sunday I have more time, so I figured that would be a better night to run some sort of random game. Ooh, it's not a threat. Is it a promise then? Ooh. Sounds like a good time. Just saying. No, it was a pretty good stream tonight, though. Siege was something. I found myself a new Siege lover. He said that we were gonna make hot, passionate love, so that was interesting. But let's see here. So we want to kind of clear these. There we go. And then we're going to add, I did add the Discord in the Discord link below. I love how you say that you got to get through you and then the wifey. Probably. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good night though. Played some Slay the Spire even, so that was kind of cool. Hadn't played Slay the Spire, except for the fact that apparently Slay the Spire does not like to work with OBS. Apparently OBS needs to run as administrator, and even then it's not like actually going to work like half the time. And so what I ended up having to do is go full screen borderless, or not full screen borderless, but windowed completely. So that was fun to deal with that. So a day, though. It's kind of crazy. So, we've got 6 minutes left on stream. Slay the Spire is so... It's so nice. I don't know, it's kind of relaxing. You know, you're building a deck, which, I don't know, if you can play it right and get the right cards with Ironclad, there's no stopping you. So the one time that I beat all the floors with Ironclad was I had several strength cards. So basically I had it to where I was getting the flex cards, which gives you, 2 strength, and then it removes it at the end of your turn. And then I would have limit break, and that would double it, right? But when you do that, it doesn't take away the extra 2. So if you upgrade both, like 2 or 3 flexes, use those, and then if you have limit break in that hand, you can double it, and you will end up with so if you upgrade 2 of them, you'll end up with, I think it's like 8 strength, and then as soon as they pop up again, do that again, and I mean, you end up like, and end up running it real nice. So, but hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful night. You caught me just right towards the end of my stream. We're going to be ending here in about 4 minutes because someone's got to go shower and all that fun stuff and go to bed. But don't be afraid to tune in tomorrow night, though, because we will be running some more Siege, and then a Sunday we will be running either Lethal Company or Headliners. Still not entirely sure. So, but yeah, the chat is on screen. So, no, it died. Oh well. It's not like I'm not hopping off here in 3 minutes. 3 minutes and like 10 seconds. Ugh. No, I would like to stream more Project Silverfish. I think that's gonna be, but I gotta go shower and go to bed because I gotta be up at 6:45 in the morning. I'd like to do more Project Silverfish content. Even if it's, even if it's just on YouTube for the time being. But kind of excited for that. I'm also excited to start learning DaVinci Resolve. So, or whack even. But I gotta be up. I'm already tired. If I go to bed any later, I am not gonna wake up. But also, I'd like to have enough energy to stream tomorrow night. So, but we now have 1 minute and like 35 seconds. I know. I'm a disappointment. The wife will probably tell me to go to bed. So, I don't know. Ask her. See if she responds, because she probably won't. Primarily because she's at work. 60 seconds. No answer is a go ahead. But I'm gonna probably be hopping off here pretty quick. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in. And we will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. So we got 30 seconds, so I'm gonna kind of put in some filler here. Like I said, you know, I'll be streaming tomorrow night, and we'll be running some more Siege for a while, and then we'll probably run another game. So, but with that being said, y'all have a good night.